Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be searching for a small critically endangered bird called the Mauritius olive white-eye. Now the name of this bird does a really good job of explaining both that it's endemic to Mauritius, this is the only place this bird can be found, and also that it has two white rings around both their eyes. So it's a really awesome looking bird, but because they are quite small and very fast moving, it is one of the most difficult birds to see here on Îles Egret, and definitely one of the most difficult to photograph, but that's not going to stop me trying to film this bird today, so let's go. Okay, so there are a couple flying through the trees just over here. You might be able to hear them in the background making a kind of pit pit sort of noise. Okay, they're heading away from me now. I'm going to try and follow them and see if I can get a better shot. Nope, lost them.
I soon realised that if I was going to have any chance of finding them, I would need to consult an expert.
So I've just spoken with one of our biologists who actually works on the olive white-eye, and he's advised me on a couple of places I can go and see them. A few of them I have tried already with no luck, but there's one in particular he said you're almost guaranteed to see an olive white-eye, so I'm going to head there now and hopefully this time we'll get lucky. So apparently there are a couple that like to hang around this area here, and he says that they tend to sit on a branch and preen right in good view of the camera, so yeah, I guess I just sit here and wait for them to show up.
After waiting around for over half an hour, they finally showed up.
Okay, so they've just arrived at the feeding station now. So you can see quite nicely here the beautiful long slender beak they have, which they use to feed mainly on the nectar and flowers, but they also feed on insects as well from time to time. Unfortunately, they have recently stopped building their nest, which is a real shame because the nests were this beautiful cup shape made of feathers, animal hair, twigs, leaf veins. It really was this amazing work of art. And one really cool thing that the olive white-eyes were observed doing is if you got too close to the nest, they'd fly away from the nest and cause distraction somewhere else. So they'd start this paired preening that they do to draw you away from the nest and away from their eggs, which is incredibly clever. Now, one of the biggest threats to the nests up in the national park is invasive monkeys and rats, which will actually predate the nest. They'll take the eggs, they'll take the chicks. Thankfully, these two animals aren't present here on Îles Egret, so this isn't really much of a threat here as it is up in the national park.
The Mauritius olive white-eye was once abundant around much of Mauritius. Other than invasive species, habitat loss has also severely reduced their population size, and in 2001 their numbers dropped down to just 100 individuals. Their small population is also vulnerable to extreme tropical cyclones, which have the potential to wipe out the species.
Thankfully, olive white-eye numbers are increasing here on Îles Egret and up in the national park as well, so hopefully if all goes well we might see them downgraded from critically endangered in a few years' time, but there's still a long way to go and lots of work to do before we get to that stage. So thank you very much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed seeing the olive white-eyes. If you're not already, make sure you subscribe to my channel for weekly wildlife videos and ding the little bell so you never miss one of my episodes. See you next week, guys.